Module 7, Public Speaking and Intercultural Communication Online. Welcome back to our training journey within the European project Women Engagement Boost in Technology, WEB in Tech, financed by the European Social Fund Agency under the call ESF SI 2023 Skills 01. Social innovations for the upskilling of vulnerable youth, especially young people not in employment, education, or training, NEETs. The project number is ESF SI 2023 Skills 01-0011. In the last module, we explored job readiness, focusing on CVs, Europass, and LinkedIn. Today, in Module 7, we will concentrate on two powerful competences that are often underestimated but are vital for professional success in Europe and beyond: public speaking and intercultural communication online. Why public speaking matters. Public speaking is not only about standing on a stage. In today's digital and professional world, it includes introducing yourself in an interview, online or in person, presenting a project in a meeting with colleagues from different countries, speaking at a community event or during a training session, recording a video presentation or a digital pitch. For women with migrant backgrounds, developing public speaking skills is particularly empowering. It means finding your voice, overcoming fear, and learning to communicate with confidence in front of diverse audiences. Through WEB in Tech, ESF SIN 2023 Skills 01-01, you are not only learning digital tools, but also the ability to speak up for yourself, for your community, and for the causes you believe in. The foundations of effective public speaking. Confidence. Confidence grows with preparation. The more familiar you are with your material, the calmer you will feel. Clarity. Speak clearly, avoid jargon, and structure your message. In Europe, where audiences are often multicultural, clarity is more important than complexity. Structure. Use the rule of 3. Introduction. Who you are and why you speak. Main message. 3 key points. Conclusion. Summary and call to action. Engagement. Ask questions, use stories, or include examples to connect with your audience emotionally. Nonverbal communication. Your body language, tone of voice, and facial expressions carry as much weight as your words. Public speaking in the digital era. Today, much of public speaking happens online. Job interviews on Zoom, project meetings on Teams, webinars on Google Meet. Digital public speaking requires additional skills. Camera presence. Look into the camera, not at yourself, to create eye contact. Sound and lighting. Ensure your microphone is clear and your face is well lit. Conciseness. Online audiences lose attention faster. Keep your points short. Visual aids. Use slides, infographics, or digital boards like Miro to support your talk. Participants of WEB in Tech will practice these skills in mock interviews and online presentations, preparing for real scenarios in the European labor market. Intercultural communication, a European necessity. Europe is diverse. In NGOs and social enterprises, you may find yourself working with colleagues from Italy, Spain, Greece, Germany, or even outside Europe. Each culture has different communication styles. What is polite in one country may be seen as too direct or too indirect in another. For women with migrant backgrounds, intercultural communication is both a challenge and a strength. You already navigate between cultures daily. By making this competence explicit, you turn it into a professional asset. Key principles of intercultural communication. Awareness. Recognize that cultural differences exist. Do not assume that everyone communicates like in your home country. Respect. Show respect for different perspectives, even if you disagree. Adaptability. Be flexible in your style. Sometimes you need to be more direct, sometimes more diplomatic. Active listening. Listen carefully and confirm understanding, especially when language barriers exist. Empathy. Try to put yourself in the other person's shoes. Understanding their context builds trust. Digital intercultural communication. In online environments, cultural differences can become stronger, because we lose many nonverbal signals. That is why it is important to write emails and messages clearly and politely. Avoid irony or jokes that may not translate well across cultures. Use visuals and icons to support understanding. Be patient with language mistakes. Focus on the message, not the grammar. For example, when collaborating on an EU-funded project, you might work with partners from 5 different countries. Misunderstandings can happen easily, but with intercultural awareness, you can prevent conflicts and ensure smooth teamwork. European examples. In a European Erasmus Plus project in Greece, trainers noticed that participants from Northern Europe were more direct, while those from Southern Europe preferred longer, relational conversations. By acknowledging this, they adapted the communication style and created a more inclusive environment. A social enterprise in Germany recruited women with migrant backgrounds specifically for their ability to communicate across cultures. Their skill became a competitive advantage. In Spain, an NGO used online storytelling workshops to encourage migrant women to share their experiences. The diversity of voices made the campaign more powerful and authentic. These cases show how public speaking and intercultural communication are not just soft skills. They are essential tools for success in Europe. Connecting to employability. Employers in Europe value candidates who can present themselves confidently and who can work in multicultural teams. For participants in WEB in Tech, ESF SI 2023 Skills 010011, these skills translate into stronger job interviews where you can clearly express your competences. Better teamwork when collaborating across cultures. Leadership potential, because leaders inspire through communication. Practical reflection. Take a moment to think. What is the most important message you would share if you had 2 minutes to present yourself to an employer? How would you adapt that message if you were speaking in Italy, in Germany, or in Spain? What story from your life could you use to show resilience, creativity, or collaboration? These questions will help you start building your personal public speaking toolkit. Closing reflections. Public speaking and intercultural communication are empowerment skills. They allow you to make your voice heard, to connect with diverse audiences, and to lead with confidence. Through WEB in Tech, project number ESF SI 2023 Skills 01011, funded by the European Social Fund Agency, you are not only learning how to use digital tools, you're learning how to speak, listen, and connect across cultures. Remember, every time you speak, you represent not only yourself, but also your community. Communication is a bridge across cultures, across borders, across generations. Your voice has value. By training it, you make yourself ready for Europe's social and digital future. In the next module, we will focus on Social Entrepreneurship 101, exploring what it means to create a social enterprise in Europe and how women with digital skills can become leaders of change.